Hello, and welcome to the new Southwest Ohio. It's not gonna be in a while for around here that somebody is absolutely spawning a Dodge Ram right in front of me. Anyways, this is actually for a new game as well. It was being replaced that due to the money loss, and for some kind of nothing copyright reasons is going to be like this. Especially I had my own 2010 Cadillac DTS just right here in the garage that I absolutely have this platinum over here. So in the previous moments that I didn't know about for this moment, I accidentally buy a 2011 model year of the Cadillac DTS. But I'm not very sure that isn't going to be for such as a little bit for one thing. I drive and painted my car, and I'm not very sure this isn't going to be right as well. I was wrong about my previous videos for something. But now that I have sold the DTS and replaced that I actually currently driving it. So, let's get into the dealership as well. As you can see, I already purchased the Cadillac DTS, but unfortunately that I didn't actually own any of their jobs. Because if I drive something like that, unfortunately, this cannot absolutely going to gain a lot of money. But look how the users that he got them anyways as well. So we absolutely have any coupes. This is actually totally the same. And the sedans, like the Ford Taurus, Cadillac DTS, Ford Focus, and mobile version, Chevrolet Impala. I won't be able to be buying this as well. And even more as the Camaro, $16,000. Utility vehicles are quite for a little bit more as the Chevrolet Suburban, the GMC Yukon, Tahoe, Escalade, Blazer from 1996 model year, the 2007 GMC Yukon XL Denali of the model year version, more Trailblazers, Tahoes, Suburbans of the 2017 model year. Things that might get becoming expensive for around here as the Chevrolet Suburban and a Cadillac Escalade of the 2004 model year. It has 4 of the pickup trucks as the 2014 Ford F-150 XLT, the Dodge Ram 1500, and the Silverado, and 2 Silverados like any about of these. 2 Ford Econolines about the box truck, and a Chevrolet Express, and a Mercury Villages, and it has a 1 camper around $50,000. So look how of my currency that I absolutely have any unemployed for those users. I have $36,000, but it didn't absolutely manage to drive as anyways. I do not despawn the car, and I won't actually going to drive like that anyway. So looks like the people have not going to apply for some jobs yet. So if I drive, I wouldn't able to make some money anymore. So I definitely using sedans like back in for a 2010s as well. So the year is 2017. I'm not very sure. I'm pretty sure the year is 2018, but I'm gonna be using a 2010 Cadillac DTS, and I'm going to be repainted to a platinum version that I'm heading all over to the paint shop that I'm not going to be getting around. Unfortunately, that something isn't going to be actually going out of my way, but things stacked with vehicles, but things have slightly going overcrowded during the time of the server, since the server has already started. So this is going to be going for left, and that leads me to the paint shop. So I'm going to get all the way for around here. This is Southwest Ohio around here. I cannot believe that I'm just going to drive around the town And I wouldn't believe that doesn't going to be making anything for without further ado. There's no car parking spaces over here, and there must be for going for campsite right next to it. So I'm heading myself to the paint shop until I'm going to be arrived. The texture seems pretty awful, and if I decelerate, because the car slows down, it eventually slows down so fast. But even the car that's something actually passed me, such as the Chevrolet Tahoe, the 2017 model year, has just overtaken me. But I forgot to turn on the headlights on. I definitely lost my way to do this as well. I have turned on the headlights on just in case that is actually going to be for this time as well. I might get a honk myself for only one reason. And this is absolutely pretty a little bit loud as well. I'm still heading towards into the paint shop, but it is. The Rupert's Repairs is right over here, and let me sure that I'm gonna be fixing this instead of breaking the rules. That I'm not gonna be very sure that some cars are going to be overtaking as well. I'm absolutely going to be that I can't wait to transform of these cars as well. So this is where all of the cars have been repaired like anything but without further ado as well. Or some cars might actually junk them off away. So I'm going to be choosing a color to be more lighter that I'm not very sure. And the more textures have just finally loaded as well. So I'm going to be pulling the car in. And things have just turned itself into something beautiful. Wow, this is eventually beautiful that I'm not gonna be saying. I'm gonna go reverse, and I'm not very sure this isn't going to be for a right color. So I'll be choosing a round of this color, and I'm just going to move all the way back. As you can see that it goes to turn back to normal. So as you pull on to the reverse button, things have just changed around here. I didn't mention to do that before. So if I go here, that I just going to move forward around here. So the indicators and departure warnings are probably slightly like everywhere around here to do this as well. It's 3 AM in the morning, and I wouldn't actually going to be driving all the way through in. So there's a Corvette is absolutely being hiding under its one thing. And so the car have just changed a little bit one, so you can't actually repaint it as well. So I absolutely going to be reversing for itself, but I won't absolutely give like anything around here. So there must be a Ford Escape. Of course, I won't be exactly, that isn't going to be for exactly what I just trying to do. So I absolutely going to drive as fastest way as possible, that I'm going to be using a sequential mode or the manual transmission, as I'll be transformed into some kind of automatic transmission. So I don't really think that the textures that completely going to keep my computer extremely slow. Listen around here, about here, a year ago, that I absolutely made my computer gone worse as of the performance, that I actually have stacked a lot of images as fast as possible, that I didn't eventually upload it for some other kinds of videos. Of course, I have already uploaded my projects in the previous videos, and yes, this will be exactly the last video of the month. So, as you'll be seeing this, it's October 1st, and the first day of the Halloween has just begun. So I absolutely gotta be stopped here, and we'll be seeing that I'll be driving to the courthouse. Listen everyone, I'm absolutely replacing one of the links are into the description below in one of my videos of Southwest Ohio, But, and eventually around of the latest video around here for today is right here into the description below. So we're absolutely going to be drive fast as very possible. As we're going all the way up into the top, as I'm started to go speeding myself all the way to the county itself. As you can see inside of the interior, this is absolutely perfect as well, that I eventually wanted to drive for something as well. So this is the perfect interior, and I'm not going to be using a music for this time as well, as we might be able to be hearing this for unknown reasons that contains copyright claims. But I'm going to stop here, that I won't be able to go for around here. I hit the pole lamps, but it definitely missed it itself for one reason. So I'm gonna be going for around over here, but I probably think I absolutely started to drive recklessly because of the performance of my computer was even more bad it is. So I'm probably sure that we're nearby the court. So there is right here, as you can see at the window, I'm terribly going to be driving myself all the way in. And here it is, Shelby County Courthouse. Shelby County Courthouse could be that I'm not going to take a tour. I was not authorized to go inside. So let's just go out and going to be picture myself around of this vehicle. So I'll be replacing for about itself that I won't able to do for around itself. I'm gonna give a post for one time that I absolutely going to be ending myself for the video as well. So the house and some other kinds of locations have been placed everywhere around here for this situation. And now the highway could be still exactly how it exists. So of course, so this video right here, that as you can see I have already posted around here in a few days ago, and for the first days of the month around here for literally for one thing of course. So I'm going to be picturing myself around here, and I'll end of this video in Shelby County Courthouse. So as you can see, I didn't gain myself for the money as well as of $37,000. I cannot absolutely going to make my monies going a little bit rich. So all over that we're going to be turning off the headlights as well, and we will end of this video. So if you're going to be seeing of this Southwest Ohio for this only for one thing, make sure the link is going to be in description below, and you'll be seeing about of this game in case the game might going to be removed again. Unfortunately, that will be the end of the Southwest Ohio, since it's absolutely being created over here for some times. Thank you for watching and for all your support, and I'm going to be signing off, and I'll talk to you many lads and many of those street racing geeks, or many of the viewers or American civilians all later. Bye!